Oh! Did you see that? I'm gonna load this. And what happens if I pick Yuri first? Finally. Aha! Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Jared, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. Ahaha. You're too nice to me, Jared. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, oh. I think I'm gonna vomit. Oh, oh, okay. Oh. And then just back to just Monica. Just Monica. Wait, I've seen this. I've seen this part. Dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted up to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. There was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So laughter was not part of a dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew how to tell a joke at the moment. Okay, everyone. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnant. Okay. It's common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. And Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. I'm glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. Can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm gonna make decorations that set up some nice mood lighting. Interesting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Jared? Jared is gonna help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like, you would fucking know. Are you care about now is dragging Jared around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay then, why don't we just let Jared decide instead of abusing power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Jared make the choice. Okay, fine, fine. Jeez. Jared, I know how fed up with these two you are. Damn. You shut your mouth. It's never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? Okay, I did save, though. But I have to go through all of them again. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna save over it so I can. Okay, what do I do with Yuri? Okay, but what happens if I pick Natsuki? Damn it. Okay. No, okay. So, there's gotta be a way. No, okay. Alright. So we know what Yuri's is. Okay, so even if you click, you can't click Natsuki. Okay, so you have to pick. But what if I just pick Monica? Yeah, okay. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. That's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Jared for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Jared away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? Be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want to spend is a little time with him. No, please don't leave. Is that too much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Jared. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is all I wanted. Jared, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more like something horrible is gonna happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Jared. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Jared, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull you. I want you out of myself. And I'll be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Jared. Tell me you want to be my lover. Oh shit. Okay. What happens if I say yes? I can always go back. I don't even know what to... This doesn't mean anything. Okay, this has to mean something. This really has to mean something. So she killed herself. She's still alive. What's happening? Um, uh, I can't imagine if there was actually voice acting in this. What does any of this mean? I don't understand. Are you supposed to say no? Is that what that is? I just... Like, I don't want to just skip through it, but... Am I supposed to be clicking on something? No, I guess it doesn't matter. She's just talking a lot? Wow, and I feel like it means something. Okay. Okay. Everything turned red. Why did the lights go out? Is this supposed to do something? Oh, come on. I really hope there's a secret here. Let's... There's gotta be something here. There's no way this is all that it is. I've been clicking this for like 10 minutes now. Okay. I don't think there's anything to it. I think it's just gibberish. And well, I guess I'm glad I saved right here. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess it's good that I saved up here. No! So I can't even go back. Is that the end? It's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty Uh-huh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Jared? Oh! Okay. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Almost done. Just want to have a cupcake real quick. Should only take a second. No, Monica. Can you hear me? Is it working? Hey, there you are. Hi again, Jared. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, oh, why are we in space? Haha. You know, I guess we can just skip over all that stuff. After all, I'm not even talking to that person, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. So you're telling me it was all a... I'm talking to you, Jared. Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. Not the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Uh-huh. Sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, isn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes in there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. Amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. Just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Jared? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. It's not just jealousy, Jared. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing how my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Jared. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Jared. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, and that it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. And so that being said, Jared, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there is nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Jared, will you go out with me? I can't avoid it. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Jared. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Aha! There's nothing left here. Yeah, as shown by the space. Just the two of us. And this house. And this table. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Jared. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Kinda freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it actually was a little bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the browse local files. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Aha! Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I can't go to the main menu. I don't know if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Putting me back in the game. Oh, it's all Monica. Hi again, Jared. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Jared, did you write this poem for me? It's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. Oh, that's nice. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. Notice that. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. But you did. You said, you talked about saving the game. I knew there was something fishy there. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? I wanted Sayori, dude. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Jared? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? Can't really do much except for a couple things. Please no. Please back off. Please stop. Please. Oh. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. I didn't mean to get... Oh. I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay. Alright, let's go Alt-Enter. Okay. Sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if when I'm in college I'll feel that way about high school? I like the way I am right now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But you know what? I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. It's really easy to do with you here. Sorry, I keep switching in and out of full screen because I'm messing with the files. Ha ha. Oh damn, I'm popular. Okay. Alright. Okay, it's gonna... where are you? Program file, okay. Steam. And then, is it common? No, shit. Is it games? No. Okay. It's Steam apps, and then common. And here, I'll bring it over so that you can see. It's pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being something? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoys spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. Aha! Just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. Aha, I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Okay, let's do this. And then character. Oh. Oh no. It hurts so much. Help me, Jared. Please hurry and help me. Help me. I don't want Monica though. Okay. Did you delete it? I did. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Jared. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never have thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Is she gonna keep talking? Jared, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Oh, I still love you. Can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted me to be a part of. Or you want to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Yeah, probably because you killed everyone. Everyone. You killed Sayori, didn't you? You killed Sayori. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. Yeah. Nope. That's... I've made up my mind. Jared, I know I said that I deleted everyone else. That was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they're still my friends. And I love them all. And I love the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm gonna do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then what? Then she's gonna put them all back. It's not, okay, no, that's the wrong thing, stop. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Oh. Does that not break it? I deleted them all. I don't... It's an ordinary school day, just like surrounded by couples and groups walking together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Oh, hi, Sayori. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school every day. And recently, we picked up that habit once again. Jared, are you proud of me? Yeah? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought that was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. he says, rather insincerely. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jared, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? Told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? When she's starting a club of her very own. Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Jared? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Jared that Sayori is always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jared. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one. Oh, excuse me. Oh! Wow. That was pretty gross. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size... Oh, I'm having acid reflux. Also, so I had to stop the recording after Sayori's suicide because I just couldn't handle it. So I had to stop that recording, and then I had to come back. And that first recording was like maybe 35 minutes. This one is already 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is what happens when you start playing a game that you're actually interested in. You can't stop. I've been playing the same game for almost 3 hours just because I want to know what happens. Oh, dang. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Jared, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Or as they say in Japanese, I think, kawaii! Just like that. You gotta say it just like that, because if you don't say it like that, it's not the proper pronunciation of kawaii. Wow, those look amazing, he says. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Or more like, this is really good. Hey, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. I'm still a bitch. There's no need to thank me or anything. Here, the not full screen is bothering me. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. He already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Jared, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm sure we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, about, you know the first thing you said? Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Jared wants to read some of my manga, then don't try and stop him or anything. It isn't manga. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Jared? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. Also, if I haven't said it already, Sayori is my favorite. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Hehe. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri... I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll just visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, huh? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Ehehe. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Jared. You think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. Aw, Jared. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. Oh. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever! Now that you joined, every day's gonna be so much fun! Hey, Jared. Music stopped. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. Ehehe. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting... Oh, shit. I know everything that you did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Jared. Ehehe. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. You made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E-R. What's happening? Who? It hurts. Ah. Wait, what?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet for this part.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
Huh. Interesting.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
So is it...
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
That was a weird moment. That was a really freaking weird moment. I never got that. Oh, cause I because I didn't go the...
Does my pen only write better words for those who
Yeah,
are
it's
here
because I didn't
too?
go the, Yuri route. I went the Sayori route, because Sayori was my favorite.
If I take your is it love, if I set you free.
But...
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat,
I do like that they're...
love in your reality.
Okay.
If I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Interesting. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you. For making all my dreams come true. For being a friend to all of the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Okay. I guess that's gonna be it. What happens if I try to launch it again? Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it here. Just, wow, really? That was way deeper than I was expecting. It was so fascinating. I mean, as shown by me playing for about 3 hours straight, just doing the rest of it. And I mean, this is gonna be the end part, and then I'm gonna chop the other 3 hours up, probably just into like other hour-long sections. And I thought, I think this game is not, well, I mean, it's not a game, it's a visual novel, but it's really, really interesting, because I definitely was not expecting that. I was not expecting, I knew that, Sayori was gonna die, because I have idiot friends who like to spoil things, but I was not expecting for Monica to be the quote-unquote game master, and then Sayori to turn evil, at the end, and I don't know. It's really good, and there is some stuff that I didn't explore. Like I don't know what all the Sayori stuff was, because if you notice, whenever I was doing that the poem before the very last one, whenever you clicked on certain words, you could see Sayori pop up from the bottom. I don't know what that was about. I want to know what the blood, the red screen was about, and it made a squishy sound too. I want to know what that was about. It was just there was a lot more to this game than I was expecting. I mean, it's free. Honestly, you guys should go try it for yourself, because like I said, there's a lot that I didn't do. This is really just to get an all-around experience. And also, seriously, if I had to pick a favorite before she went crazy, Sayori was my favorite. Yuri is most people's favorites, but I don't like Monica, and Natsuki is just kind of a... Actually, Natsuki is pretty tame. She's normal. There was no problem with her. Really, she was just kind of a bitch. That's about what was wrong with Natsuki. But Sayori was definitely my favorite. in the beginning, and I do apologize if I did not give fair enough warning for the suicide and the self harm. Um, that I was not expecting it, um, and that's partially why I took it so hard, because I wasn't expecting it. But also, um, I know people who have gone through that. I know people who have had to deal with depression um, on a regular basis, uh, and it. I mean, it really got to me. Um, I didn't start crying because I don't I don't really cry that much. Um, so if it seemed like I was a little heartless and just kept going, I really didn't mean to make it seem like that. Um, because I know that it's a really, really difficult thing um, to think about and to deal with. Um, Especially when you're a teenager, you just depression is always bad. Depression is always bad, regardless of where you are in life. Uh, there's always going to be the potential for you to think about suicide or consider suicide, and actually, um, a very high percentage of the population is actually severely depressed, um, and it's it's hard for people to sort of express their depression, um, and I feel like this game kind of at least with the Sayori thing uh, represents the represents the struggles of a depressed person who puts on a brave face, a smiling face, for everyone, um, and then ends up taking their own life. I definitely feel like this game portrayed it in a respectful way, I guess. Um, the it I really didn't mean to seem insensitive about it, because I just kept going on with the game. I I just I guess my curiosity got the best of me. I'm really sorry that I didn't stop and do a proper um, I don't want to say tribute, but um, I don't know what to call it. Telling people with depression that they're not alone, and um, that we're all broken people, um, and that people are there for you, and that there is help, and um, that suicide is a short term or a long term solution to a short term problem, um, and that it does get better. I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to say on that matter. But back to the game, it's it's fantastic. I thought it was really good. I thought the story was really good. I did not expect um, really any of that. Um, they really built up the world of the literature club um, before they before they started making things all weird. And Yuri staring at me legitimately made me super paranoid because I thought something was behind me, and now I'm making myself more paranoid. I just gotta stop talking about it. It's it, it it's a good game, and even if you're like, I don't want to spend money on it, it's free. You don't have to spend money on it. It's free, and it. Let's see. I'm at 2 hours and 40 minutes on this recording, which I'm gonna cut up, obviously. Um, but I'm at 2 hours and 40 minutes on this, plus that other 35, 40 minutes. So what is that? oh, excuse me, almost 3.5 hours plus the other 4 hour-long episodes that I made, or 4.5 hours. So 7.5 hours for, or no, that's 8 hours. 8 hours for a free game. 8 hours for a free game. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that's pretty damn good. Um, it's really impressive how much content they packed in. I mean, obviously it's a visual novel, so it's not gonna be like incredibly difficult to animate, but it's still impressive what they did with a free game um, of this quality. I yeah, really, it's really great, and you should try it. It's free. Um, there's a Yuri plotline, and I believe there's a Natsuki plotline. Um, for the right, because I went with Sayori instead of going with Natsuki or Yuri, but when I chose Natsuki for the project and then went to Sayori's house, there was also the option for Yuri, um, and I wonder how that goes. But I'm gonna end it there. Um, Thank you for coming with me on this journey, I guess, on this traumatizing journey. Uh, and if I didn't already say it in the last one, I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, um, or whatever holiday you celebrate. I'm not going to judge or discriminate. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.